Hi all, and welcome to Clive's Modelling channel. Now, I'm not sure whether this has been done before, but I came across it and a good friend of mine gave it to me for a good price. And yeah, and so here it is. It's a limited edition of this. Excuse the light, but there's nothing written on that bit. So it's an F-15E Strike Eagle in 1/48 scale, and it's the Great Wall Hobbies kit. This is a limited edition. I don't know. All I know is that 10 came into the country, and he got 5 of them. Bloody hell! I have to go up a bit, I think. So this was it. The box number is S for sugar 4816, and it's in 1/48 scale. This is the box, as you can see. Oh, bloody light glare. See if I can. Here we go. That's a bit better, isn't it? Probably end up seeing me. Look, here I am over here. Look, way in the reflection of the box, all manked up. So yeah, so that's the front of the box. That's the side, ends, another side, which is exactly the same, just the same all round, really. So without further ado, we'll switch this back on, lift the lid, and what you get in the box. Well, first of all, we'll have a look at this nice colourful set of whatever this is. So, put that there for a minute. If you hear a crash, it's ended up on the floor. Let's see if I can. Seems to be the big light that's causing the problems. Here we go. Look at that. Superb. So, without further ado, can't get into the normal. There you go. Put it over there a bit, and then we'll open it up and see what this is all about. So this is just a loose cover, which shows you all the parts to do with this kit, and all the grey areas are all the parts you don't use. Now just notice that you get A9X one part and an A120C one part. But what I do know is they do carry 2 pilers, so I don't know. You get some tin fret. I don't know what they are. They could be aerials or anything really. There's your afterburner rings. Oh, excuse me, it's my first day back at work today. I'm bloody worn out. We've got some air vents, some panels. I know these are the bases of some of them aerials, so yeah. I think that's the back of the cockpit. 2 sets of decals, or is that 1 set? It looks like all the squadron flashy badges are on here, and this is all the stencil set, so that's quite interesting. We'll have to have a look at those. So without further ado, let's have a look into the actual plans itself. So a bit more. Try and organise this so that you can see. It's a bit in time, isn't it? Still, never mind. Push it up a bit. So, to have you start in the cockpit, your seats are first. Like I say, they seem to be fairly basic, but how much detail you get them, I don't know. You've got the ejection rails and the rear firewall going in the cockpit. Also, at the same time, you've made the front wheel well. Putting it all together, painting the cockpit panels. Then you get a picture of the real aircraft, which is the rear 4 screens, and then you get this, which is a decal layout for the rear panel. Whether you get any decals for them, I don't know. Doesn't look like it, because otherwise I would have said there and then. But you can always lay out another 50 odd quid for a Quinta set if you want to. Same thing here on this page, putting the joysticks in and what looks like some breather hose for the oxygen pipes, instrument shroud and grab handle. Then the front, oh my god, I don't know what that was. It was like a noise, like a bloody va-va-voo. Now the dogs are barking. You've got some interesting bits here. You've got some side wall panels all in one rather than two separate bits that go in two separate holes. Or four separate bits. Four separate holes. Then you've got your cockpit decal for the front lot of screens. And then that's what you should end up with, was that. And then move over to page part 4. And you've got the joining of the two fuselage front halves with all the middle bit from part 3 going in. You've got to open up some holes there, which are 40. I presume they're for the aerials, there's only 2 of them. Then you've got your nose and radar and front instrument shroud going in with the head up. And then you can either have it like that, shut, or like that, open. The radome in a... But they got that wrong way around, didn't they? Look at the silly sods. It says here, look, radome in the closed state. No, that's that picture. Radome in the open state. No, that's this one here. Anyway, you get the drift. I'm not going to knock them for that. Jesus. It's nothing, is it? Right, then we move on to the lower hull assembly, which you've got the air intakes there. Air intakes and... what the heck that is, I don't know. What would that be doing there? Unless there's not a panel open. F2. Don't know. Ah. That's the bottom. Don't know what that's for. This is showing you what holes to open up on the bottom for your, obviously your front flare pods and stuff, and sniper pod, and that for the centre line pylon. And then they're showing you where to put these. Oh, photo etch. Slime lights. Right, okay. And you've got drill holes for your wing pylons. Part 6 upper hull assembly. So there's your minigun. Well, it ain't a minigun, is it? Your cannon. Your rotating barrels. Flaps and ailerons. Tops of the air intake. Air covers. What is that? There's 2 of them. It don't say where they go. I presume you... Oh, optional. Right, they're open, they're closed. Whatever that is, some inlet or outlet to do with the intakes. Then you've got the intakes themselves, so you've got the high speed and the low speed. Open like that, where they go up and go down. That's the intake assembly. And then you get 2 full engines. Not bad, but the only thing with these full engines is you got to put them in. You can't have them out. So the only way to get them out is if you buy this piece from Ayres or Res Kit, somebody like that, whoever does these intakes with the burners, just to buy that, and then you could have that one engine out. Although it's a pretty expensive buy if you just want to put that one engine out. It's even more an expensive buy if you just want, I don't know, put 2 engines out. Fat West on the afterbirth. Oh, excuse me. Focus on the afterburner with the turbine blade at the rear. And then you should end up with two whole engines looking like that. You put the two R's of the fuselage together. You join the nose on. Oh, maybe that's what that thing is. So the thing I didn't know might be that. It might just be a guide plug and it sits in that hole there. Oh, no. Yeah, it is, yeah. So it makes the whole thing a lot stronger. Then you got the top half going on. Piece of photo etch there for the exhaust duct on top. Turn over the page, there you go, there's your intakes that are built and you're putting them on, then the windshield. Two engines going in. Piece of photo etch on the back, that's what we should end up with it looking like. Then your canopy starts to go together with the photo etch piece that goes on the back of that canopy rail. Open or close canopy, open or close speed brake. I did see somewhere that there is a new speed brake that's come out. I can't remember who made it now, which is, I don't know how well detailed this one is, but oh god, sorry about that. But yeah, that is pretty detailed. It's got all the rib spars and everything going across. So that's your open section. This is your closed section. Then you turn the page and you've got your tail section. So you've got your rudders going in separate. Tails are a solid piece and they go in there. Then your two different ECM countermeasures for the back of the aircraft. Then your stabilisers going in, or elevons, if there are elevons, I don't know. Then we're moving on to your undercarriage. So you've got your front nose landing gear, that going in. That's it being made. That's it being deckled. These are the rears. And that's them going in with the wheel doors, said wheel doors. Where it says here, it says to have these wheel doors open. These big, the massive, big, bulky doors. I've only ever seen them open in maintenance, and they're not always open. So I'd be inclined to shut them. There's plenty of pictures on the internet that will show you what I'm talking about. So I'd use these ones. So they're the only ones that stay open because the leg's poking out the hole. Same with the front. That piece there is shut, but that piece there is on the back of the landing gear leg. So there they are there. Telling you what to cut off if you want to fold the whole lot shut. Here's a picture of the nose section. It's obviously at Lakenheath, and then they've got the instrument panel, whatever this is, the avionics bay at the front with the nose open. There's your photo etch aerials. So that's in there. Can't remember what these are now. Oh. I'm not fully awake enough to remember what they are. There's one on the Sea Harrier tail and on Phantoms, and I don't know whether they're speed indicators or yeah. They get hot, I know that much. Then you've got your weapons racks and your conformable fuel tanks that go on the sides. The arrestor gear that goes on the back. Then you've got your pylons with your weapons and fuel tanks. I don't understand why you've got one of each. Because they've got two rails, so I don't know. There's your flare pods and your landrum pods. Although that's all one pod. Then on the other side you've got a sniper pod. Because they tend to be carrying these there instead of that flare, or whatever it is, like laser guided pod. Then you got some bombs. There's only what pylons to do them on. Then you got a load of these GWH. There is loads of them in there. And how many you got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And you could have another 6, so 12 of those if you wanted to load it up. Big one in the centre. 2 fuel tanks, and then your missiles, your long range rockets. Or medium and short range actually. That's all your decal positions on the stuff. Same with this. There, go all out for your colours. Same there. It's like Mr. Colour 308. Yeah, That's right, it is. Oh, and then you get your actual aircraft, so you get all of this here, telling you exactly what they've got on there. So it's the installation of the armament. And then you've got I don't know whether you get this in the kit. You should do, because it's a special nose art, and the artwork is on the front of the box. So that's the mountain home ones. And you got another one there. So you got there another kind of nose art. It looks like a tiger. And then it's giving you a top view there. That's your top view of it. What decals there are for the top. And then last but not least, the bottom. And some of the placements for, I presume, the decals on the bottom. Presume, not 100% sure. And that is the plans. And that is all I'm going to show you. No, only joking. Which there's no point going through that if you ain't going to have a look at the kit, is there? So, what do we do? How do we do this? It's a box and a half. So we'll put that there. Get this crud out of the way. God, it's absolutely stifling in this house. We had heating that didn't work. Now we've got heating that works. And boy oh boy, is it drying us out. Well, let's put that down here for now. Let's have a look in this box, see what we got in here. I presume rockets. And yeah, slide moulded rockets. God blimey, they're pretty good. Tiny bit of flash there, tiny bit on the end there. But other than that, that's it. They're pretty good. And you even get the little deck cord thing that attaches to the pylon that attaches to the missile. Blimey, that's something else. And then the other one is the whoop, he dropped it. The rocket. Yeah, nice. Is it going on there? Yeah, I'm feeling it. Yeah. Right, that's the rockets in the box. I'm going to build this, so I might as well hoof the bags open and throw the bags away. Because this is just, it gets on my nerves, just rustling. Chuck them in the bag. So this is your first sprue. And you get two noses. Because one's got, this one has got, what do you call it? Static mounts or static strips or strengthening. I think that's the Korean one, and then this is the normal one. So yeah, and then you got a couple of dash panels. That's in looking like the engine bay, avionics bay. looking at the canopy. There's the inside of the cockpit there. There's another panel there. I don't know what that's to. So yeah, that's not bad actually, not bad at all. Inside of the doors there, if you have them open, so you got something to see. I remember, I think it was Verlinden did a set, and you used to get that in like a funny looking copper coloured fret for that kind of thing. So next one is these conformal tanks. They've got on their markings to show you where to put all the bomb racks. There's your cockpit. It's quite a nice cockpit, that. That'll go down well. Yeah. There's your doors, your scoops to go on the side of the full tanks, your wheels. I don't know what this thing is. I don't know what that is. It's probably something you don't use on this one. Rest hook, although I don't think you use that on this one either. The rest hook there. Might do, but I don't think so. So that's that sprue. I've got a number of things here. Right, what have we got in here? So we got right, there's one of the pods that used to be when they first came over. I think that's the one you don't use. So, over there. Fuel tanks. There's one. There's the sniper pod. Nicely moulded. No flash on that. Another fuel tank. I presume they're the wing ones. They look like they are. And then there's the other pod that goes on the other side. And then the one and only JDAM GWH. Well, that's that. And then your underside, which all looks pretty good. So they've got the latest exhaust vent for the APU, which is round, not the grill pattern going over the top anymore. So that's that. As a matter of fact, we can put all this right back in here because otherwise we're going to get cluttered up with all of this. That's it there, and that's that there. Right. That can go out the way over the top. There's another bag. I'm looking around to see where the seats are, but I've got a feeling they're in here. So there's, well, I only look at one seat, I don't even look at two. Whoops, I stuck to my finger. Right, there's the seat, cool. Well, nicely detailed, front, back and sides. Nice. Even the rippling in the cushion, seat cushion. And then the other thing is that thing there, which I think now we know is a slot for putting the front fuselage in. It's like the air brake stay, pitot tubes. Those little pitos are underneath the gun there. I don't know what that is. That's for the sea. So is that and that. So that's that. Goes in that bag. Look at here. Engines. Right, we'll look at one of these and we're looking at two. So here's your engines. Again, nicely detailed. Not a lot going on in that tube. Turbine blade, back burners, There's your servo rods. I'll go over these here. Yeah, not bad then. And that's your engine sprue. You've got two of those. Two. I'll get these out, they're not worth getting in, but I'll get them out anyway. These are your seamless suckers. Not bad. You know, they are what they are, I suppose, at the end of the day. The old ejector pins points are very shallow. You just barely feel them. Quick run over the sandpaper, get rid of them. What we got here? Next bag. Quite a few bags. Right, so you've got to be careful here. This is the one you're going to need if you're going to do the Lake and Ethan Mountain Home Bird. You're going to need this sprue because it's got the wheels, the cockpit shrouded instrument panels, the backs to the, or one of them. Oh no, it's got both to the back of the, yeah, this is it. You need this for the F-15E. All the bomb clasps, firewall, back screens, front shroud, back shroud, front gear, rear gear, front wheel, yeah, sidewalls, and that's it on that one. This is one of two, so over there. Basically this is one of the weapons. So you got your clasps, your aerials. That's clasps going S for the C, so you don't use them. Another aerial, that's your pylon. These are. Something else you don't use, and like I say, then you got your missile racks on the bottom. That's those. Let's pack it out. Oh God, I'll get hold of them. There's probably another one that you're not going to use a lot of. I don't think you use. Well, there's some wheels and a centerline pylon. Looks like there might be for an F-15C them. But there is some wheels, and this is the other sprue that comes with it. This is the petals, and then the Pratt & Whitney front end. You can see by that. All that point. And elevate, ailerons and flaps. Ailerons and flaps. Yep, all good. The only thing that came in that bag. It must have been. There is no other bag. There's nothing else in that bag. Right, these are the intakes. So as you can see, they're both the same sprue. Detail on them's unbelievable. I mean, I don't know if you can catch the end of the light, but the rivets in it, the riveting in it. Superb again. Yep. That's another superb sprue. Just go for a big one, trying to empty out the box a bit here. Checking that there's nothing in it before I chuck it all in the bin. Even though I'll check it before I throw it anyway. Right, this one's a bit bigger, so you've got your wing sections. These are your underside and your sides here. And your elevons or tail fin stabilisers. Then you've got your wheel doors, your air brake. So yeah, see this one hasn't got much, but it's got ejector pins marks in it. But you know, it's not bad for what it is. Inside of the wheel doors are all pretty detailed. And then there's the rear of the cockpit with that vent, which I thought, where was that? But no, it doesn't. So yeah, and there's that one. there. Just got a couple of more bags. Oh, jeez. And then this one is top of the aircraft. So you've got top. God, it's smooth as anything. No. So you got that there. You got your ailerons, flaps and rudder. Flap, aileron, rudder. Tail planes. And then you got these things. That must be Japanese. There's the American. Oh, and then a few pylons there. So that's that screw. Right. God, bloody hell. I'll just get one of these out. There's loads of them in this little bag. There's a little pouch full of these things, but basically what it is, a little J-dam or G-dam bombs. A little bit of flash around the fins, but other than that, not too bad. There's those. Right, and then your last two, this one, I don't know if you can see it, but there it is there. That's for your sniper pod, so it's just a bit of glass. I'll leave it in the packet. And it's the same with your canopy. Your canopy's there. Has got a seam line going through the centre. It's pretty clear. Heads-up display and 2 landing lights. Yeah, it's not a lot, but it's clear for what it is. And oh right, it's just the last couple of items. That's all we got. So with all those decals, we get another sheet, and this is it. And let me just turn that out. Basically, these are all the Lakenheath birds that you get with it. So it tells you what to do with all the and what numbers they are. So you get the port and starboard sides of them. Yeah, so that's quite a nice touch. So you get that, and then your final thing, the final last thing in the box, is the decal sheet. So, without further ado, let's get this open. I'll take that. I'll keep these in the bag. Just put these back in here before they go everywhere. I'll leave it. Sort that out in a minute. Right. So here we go. So it's a case of take that off. Right. So you get a nice little whatever that is. Kind of like an information card, specifications, typical storage of weapons. Yeah, just a card that shows you that this is a Lakenheath limited edition bird. Your tin fret, so your afterburners, look like that. And the aerials. Then you get a skinny strip of decals, and they all seem to be pretty in touch. That's those. Then you get another one. There's another. This is all your stencils. And I think even there is your instrument panels there. and same with the back. And then last but not least is the actual squadron markings and stuff. Let's just come off. And again, you got them all there. I quite like that cat one, whatever it is. I don't know what it is, but I quite like that one. And they've all got a certain amount of bomb drops and stuff that they've done over the time. So yeah, so there you go. So that's a little look in the box of the Great Wall Hobby limited edition F-15E. That one. So, until the next time, ladies and gentlemen, I bid you safe health, well keeping, and keep building those models. And I'll see you in the next one. Take care now. Bye.